Okay, I had to wet my whistle, getting a little hoarse. Normally what I do at night when I get ready to go to bed is I take a voice activated tape recorder with a full empty tape on it, and I put it up there on top of my trailer and just leave it, and if anything talks during the night or vocalizes or anything like that, it'll record it. Now typically I just catch sometimes me snorting or you know, me moving around in the trailer or something like that. But the other night I picked up some howling that was typical of a couple of years ago. It's kind of hard to tell which direction it came from, but the howling quit after about 20 minutes. And then the next time the recorder kicks on, I hear whispering. Kind of a strange, you can't make out the words, but it sounds like somebody talking real quiet, you know, and whispering. I can't tell if it's English. It probably isn't, but it was loud enough for my tape recorder to pick it up. Now I'm going to try to clean it up, and I'm going to try to amplify it and see if basically it happens to be English, which would indicate that it's probably a person or people, which would probably prove a lot of people's theory that there's feral people or homeless people living up here. About the homeless people and stuff like that, I've covered this area fairly good, and I haven't really found any sign of people living up here. I can't imagine that people would live without some kind of modern convenience, you know, toilet paper or whatever, but you know, I just don't find evidence that anybody is staying up here. Like I said, the last couple of times I've been up here, I've seen no one. So I have not run into any camps or anything like that that could possibly be homeless people living up here. And if they are, they're very good at hiding and staying hidden and not letting me know, you know, not letting me find them. Yeah, I do find people prints and stuff like that, but you know, there's no sign of modern man that has been living in a specific area. And you know how modern man is. Modern man doesn't move from tree to tree or place to place every other day or something like that, simply because you know, they kind of set roots down and camp for a while, you know, so they can get used to the area and that kind of thing. I came over to look a little closer at these pine needle nests and pine cones that were piled up. You know, there's some real soft dirt and there's some tracks right there, but those are mine. I've looked around here in the other, you know, for tracks, and I've looked over there on the access road, and there's no tracks. But you know, in between the trees here, it's all pine needles, and you can walk on this stuff and leave no sign whatsoever. So, you know, if it's Bigfoot or if it's a person doing this, then they know not to leave tracks. They know how to hide themselves. They're not making themselves very, very evident, other than a little hint from time to time, you know, like the peanut butter or the scratching on the trailer or something like that, you know. Okay, I've moved down here a little ways. so that I could look at that ridge in a different perspective. But you know, it's kind of interesting because these little nuances, these little clues and stuff that I've been talking about don't seem to happen when I have people here with me. You know, it's nice to have somebody here for a witness and stuff like that, but you know, when you get 4 or 5 people, I guess that kind of scares them or discourages them from getting closer or coming into camp. So I'm quite a little ways away from my trailer and so forth. It's like 2 campsites down. There's one there, and there's this one here that I'm standing at. The peculiar thing is here on this pine cone, or on this table, it's 3 pine cones. And you know, looking around this area, there's quite a few pine cones here. Now, I don't think squirrels stack pine cones, and I don't think that that is something that, you know, would happen naturally, because see how delicate it is. Yeah, it falls over pretty easy. Maybe I should leave a message for them. Interesting concept. If you was going to leave a message with pine cones, what would you do? Okay, now this might seem a little far-fetched, but this is what I'm going to try to do. I don't know if they know what an arrow is or not, but build an arrow with pine cones, and then on that end I built a smiley face. You know, you could take it as a get up here where you can see it. You can take it as a Bigfoot smiley face or a human smiley face. And I'm going to leave that and see what happens. Alright, I'm back. We were talking about mounds a little while ago, about the lower elevation mounds being probably Mexican graves, and how I'm not going to dig those up. But the one grave that was empty when we found it hadn't been used yet, and then when I came up back here last month, it was gone, completely covered over. You couldn't even tell it was there. If you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't know it. I think I'm going to go dig that up and see what's there. You know, it might be nothing, but I think I will do that tomorrow. I'm expecting some reinforcements, some people up here tomorrow and the next day. And that's one of the things we'll do, is we'll hike up there on top and find that grave site and dig it up and see what's in it. So that's what's on the menu for tomorrow.